Hello my beautiful YouTube friends. Today I bring you part 3 of my year in review mini-series. Now today I'm going to be talking about the YouTube original series, the 2013 edition, because of the fact that these are the ones that I have found and watched during this year. What I've done is I'm going to talk about the main channel and let you know if I liked it or not. I'm going to let you know about any of the extra channels that are connected to it. And they're in the order of how I ended up finding out about these channels. The first one is the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. This is a modern vlog style adaptation for Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Now I really enjoyed this. I thought that it was extremely well done, and I thought that it did a really good job not just giving you Lizzie Bennet's point of view, but it gave you the whole picture. You got to hear from other characters that you don't really hear about in the book. You get to hear about some of the backstory. You get to see what is taking place in these characters' lives when other things are going on, and I really enjoyed that. Now some of the channels that are connected to this main one are the Lydia Bennet, the Marie Lou, Collins and Collins, Pemberley Digital, and Gigi Darcy. And they give you more information to specific characters, which I really enjoyed. Now, one thing that I'm going to state that is a positive with this adaptation is the fact that a lot of people, when they read Pride and Prejudice, especially when they're younger, they don't understand a lot of things, such as the scandalous behavior of the one younger sister. But when you watch the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, you are actually made aware of why what she is doing is scandalous in modern terms, and it kind of changes your thinking, turns it around to a modern point of view, and then you can go back, read it again, and be like, okay, I now understand why it was scandalous. And it just kind of opens up that window where you can discuss it more. And I'm really hopeful that teachers will use in a way to discuss things with the students and get them to open up and look at them more and kind of try to understand classics a little better, because they are classics for a reason. The next one that I found was School of Thrones, and this is a modern adaptation of A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, the first book in A Song of Ice and Fire. Now, I didn't really understand a lot of what was going on, and that's probably due to the fact that I haven't read the book or watched the TV show, which I need to rectify next year. But I really did enjoy watching this, and I believe one of the characters is actually one of the characters from A Game of Thrones, and they played, I believe, the same character in School of Thrones, which is kind of interesting. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is Sanditon, and this one is actually posted back on the Pemberley Digital channel. And this is one of Jane Austen's unfinished works. I haven't actually read Sanditon yet, but hopefully I do, and I can go back and watch that and see how that is connected to the book and works out. I didn't really enjoy Sanditon as much. It was okay. I think the highlight for me was they included some recipes, and there was definitely a couple that I shipped on the Sanditon episodes. Now, because I wasn't having as much enjoyment during Sanditon as I was with a lot of the other ones I had watched, I started looking around. The next one that I found was Emma Wood, and I didn't really enjoy this one. The filming, the editing, the acting, and the lines were extremely cheesy. This was a modern retelling, or adaptation, I should say, of Emma by Jane Austen. I didn't really enjoy it as much because I didn't enjoy Emma's character. They really just wrote her as a mean character, I found, and I didn't really see any redeeming qualities in her. And the acting was very cheesy, so I personally didn't enjoy that version, but I did watch all of it, and they did try to include some other ones, but they kind of just died off. The next one I found, and I've been watching this since it first started airing, it is the Autobiography of Jane Eyre. And I personally will state, this is what is making me want to read Jane Eyre. It was extremely well done. I'm really enjoying seeing the development of the characters and seeing how they didn't just do a normal like vlog in the room kind of style for Jane Eyre. They had her going out and doing different things. You really get to see her whole surrounding, and I really enjoyed that. Now, 2 channels that are connected to this one are Thornfield Exports. Oh boy, when I found out about that channel and I watched the first video on it, boy, I was not expecting that, but it explained quite a bit. The next one is the Aoje production videos, and this is more behind the scenes, but they've also been doing some incentive videos because they had funding that took place, and the videos were released. And I will just state to you guys, there is a video with Rochester. I believe he's dancing in his boxer shorts to the Backstreet Boys. There's also an episode where Jane is drunk. And there's also an episode where Rochester is drunk. And for some reason, the buttons on his shirt kept getting further and further unbuttoned as the video went along. You guys go and watch those. The next one that I found that I've been watching since the beginning is Nick Carraway. Now, this is a modern vlog-style adaptation of The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And I didn't really enjoy the character of Jordan Baker whatsoever in the book or in the films, but this version has actually made me really enjoy the Jordan Baker and Nick Carraway pairing. I really enjoyed the 2 of them together. And when Gatsby first showed up, you guys, I was snickering. I'm sorry. It's horrible to say. He looks so young. I don't know. It's just me, but that is a very good one to watch, you guys, if you like The Great Gatsby, because this modern adaptation, they're doing such an amazing job keeping it true to the story, but bringing it into a modern. Now, one channel that is connected to this is Brian Stewart. He only put 1 video on it, but it's more of a behind the scenes video. The next one is Cyclops Digital. Now, I didn't actually find out about this. I got sent a video from them. They thought that I'd like to watch it. So I watched it and I was hooked. I ended up in the next 2 hours watching all the videos that they had released thus far. It is a modern adaptation of The Importance of Being Earnest by... I forgot his name. I'll put it down here if I remember. What's interesting with this is it's called The Importance of Being Mike, and I love this series. It is hilarious, and I just really enjoy getting to see the other people around her. They left it at a cliffhanger for the end of season 1. The director of the show is actually off, I believe, making a film in Hollywood, and when I wrote back to thank them for sending me this video, because I was so excited that I had found out about it at that point, because I really enjoy The Importance of Being Mike. The director sent me a letter back and said, "Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much for your support." I was like, "You're off making a film in Hollywood and you have the time to write a letter back to me? Thank you. Oh my word." So you guys, go and check out Cyclops Digital. It is an awesome show. The next one is Max Luna. Now, this one actually hasn't released anything besides the official trailer for Gloss. Now, Gloss is I guess it's maybe going to be a couple different series. I'm not exactly sure. But the official trailer has me hooked, and I keep going back over and over again and watching the trailer. I think the channel was made back in June or July, and they haven't made anything yet. But I am so hyped for this show, and when they finally release the first video, that I'm telling you guys about it. Go and watch the trailer for it. It looks so good. The next one is Emma Approved. You guys had to know this one was going to show up. Now, the interesting thing with Emma Approved is the fact that there is a separate site called Emma Approved, but it now says Emma Woodhouse, and that is the modern vlog-style adaptation of Emma by Jane Eyre. And it's okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it as much as the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. Knightley, Knightley is forever going to be Snarky Knightley in my mind. Anyway, they are having the main episodes of Emma approved on Pemberley Digital channels as well. But Emma approved will have different ones, such as Harriet's video for her interview. They also did a couple of Q&As. The next one is Whimsy Films, and again they sent me a video that connected to their videos to watch it, and I did, and I was hooked. They have a dystopian series called East, and they kind of were advertising it as The Hunger Games and Divergent, and this series was really good, you guys. The episodes were really short, which was sad, but it was really good, and I just felt like it was over too fast. I believe there was only 11 episodes, but go and watch it. It was amazing. I hope they do another series or even do a continuation season. I'll take it. I'll take it. I loved it. The next one is Emma Woodhouse. This is actually different to the Emma approved, and I was a little iffy when I first found it, but they did a good job. I really enjoyed the fact that Emma has a quote that she has said at the beginning of every video, and I really do enjoy the characters. There's one episode that was really hard to get through. It was just so cliche, and the writing was really poor and cheesy. But if you can get past that, you guys are going to like this. She does a lot more with the family and with different aspects to her life, and you really get to like and hate Emma, and I think that she pulls off Emma Woodhouse a lot better than the actress for Emma approved, which is saying something. The next one that I have is called Shipwrecked. They actually did this really interesting vlog series. It was called A Telltale Vlog, and it was Edgar Allan Poe and the ghost Lenore who is haunting it. She's haunting his house while he's trying to write The Raven, and it was just really interesting and fun to watch. They have a new one coming out, and I believe it's called Kissing in the Rain. I'm really excited for that. They're pretty awesome as well, and they do a really good job with their production. Now the next one I'm going to talk about is the Gories, and this kind of reminded me of the Addams Family with how they are. Basically, they are goths, and they have a very interesting kind of setting and story that they make. Now, I actually thought that they were done, and I'm so happy that they're still making videos. What's really great is the fact that they're not just keeping them enclosed to one character. You're getting to see normal things that take place, and it's a lot of fun as well. And it just has that very dark comedic feel, and they have actually brought in some new characters, which is awesome. They've also widened the story as well. There is a blood feud between the Gories and I believe the Van Halens. If you guys haven't checked out the Gories, you definitely need to. The next one is Melissa Hunter, and I would state this one's meant more for like PG-13 and older kind of rating. Melissa Hunter does the adult Wednesday Addams, and if you guys are fans of the Addams Family, I really enjoyed the content she put out. I believe she is doing fundraising now to get funds to do a second season of adult Wednesday Addams, and it was just really enjoyable. I'm looking forward to when she releases the next season. The last two channels I'm going to talk about, the main one is called Notes by Christine, and this is a modern adaptation of The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. And what's interesting about this is it's actually being put on and being recorded through an actual theater group, which is really interesting. You guys definitely should check this out. They bring a lot to the story, and they really bring it to life, and I'm really enjoying it. And one channel that is connected to this is an opera ghost, and it is the Phantom of the Opera who is on that channel, and it's really creepy. He's really creepy, but it is absolutely amazing, you guys. I really enjoy it. I'm so excited to watch the videos that they keep releasing. I only found this recently. I found it back near the end of November. I believe they had 10 videos out when I found them, and I believe they're almost on their 20th, if not past it by now. And I just really like their content. I think it's absolutely amazing. This theater group is really good at putting out these videos, and they do bring a lot of that professionalism to the actual videos they upload. Now, I'm going to talk about 3 bonus things right now if you guys are interested. They're not really a channel, but they are things that I found this year. The first one is with regards, well, actually all 3 of these are with regards to the TV show Sherlock that was released through BBC. And the first one actually took place during season 2. I'm not sure if you guys knew, but John Watson's blog was actually hacked, and a video was posted on it with Moriarty going through Sherlock's apartment and just touching his things and giving some commentary about them. I will try to find the link and link it down below for you guys. The second is they released on Christmas Eve a Sherlock Season 3 prequel. Did you guys watch it? It was called Many Happy Returns. I found out about it on Christmas Eve. Oh my word. Oh my word, you guys. I do not just need Season 3 to be released faster than next month. I need Season 4 to be released. I need it to be done filming and being released, like, right after Season 3 finishes being released. That prequel, oh my word, guys, go and watch that prequel. The last one that I want to show you guys or tell you about, I was kind of leery to if it was a fan-made video or if it was an official-made video, and it was called Wholock, and it is Doctor Who meeting Sherlock. Oh my word, guys. Oh my word. I was correct. It is a fan-made video. If you guys are fans of Doctor Who or Sherlock, you are probably going to really love it. And if you guys are only fans of one of those, I think it might convert you to start watching the other as well. So hopefully you guys will check those out. I thought Wholock was kind of hilarious. I thought that it was well done, but funny. It was funny. Anyway, guys, I will link all of those channels and videos, if I can find them, down below in the description box for you. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, go and pick up a random book and read.